So welcome to module 2 of Maximizing Me, developing your self-esteem for business and career success. So how do we identify low self-esteem? What's it all about? If you have low self-esteem, you may, do any of the following. You might be unable to recognize your strengths. And we can see this gentleman here is looking very sad. You might feel undeserving of happiness. And so when you're happy, you just feel guilty. These are some of the things that you might experience if you have a low self-esteem. You might blame yourself for things that are not really your fault. Things happen in the office, in business, in your personal life. And this is, it happens a lot to people that have trauma in their relationships, or sometimes when something bad happens, like, something happens to your child, or something happens and goes absolutely wrong in the office, sometimes we blame ourselves. And in reality, it's not really our fault. Or sometimes we over-blame ourselves. Maybe it's you had a role to play and you keep on going over the events in your mind and keep on telling, oh, if I had done this differently, if I had been here at that time, if I had been there, sometimes when this extends to an extreme case, it can lead to you having a low self-esteem. You might feel guilty for spending time or money on yourself. Now, you've worked hard all your life. You've worked hard in the office. You've worked hard at your business. And now you've earned yourself a little bit of money. You are entitled to spend something on yourself. You should spend something on yourself. Sometimes this happens a lot where we have a lot of responsibilities. We have to take care of our family, our children, our aged parents at home. This needs to be done. Bills need to be paid. Yes, all those things are important. But we also need to take care of ourselves. So you shouldn't feel overly guilty for spending time or money on yourself. You might also feel like you hate or dislike yourself. Now, this has a lot to do with our physical appearances. Sometimes we feel we're too short, or we're too fat, or we're too big, or we just feel that we don't meet up. We feel like an outlier. If you're from a home that everybody's an academic and you're not an academic, or everybody has a professional degree and you don't have one, sometimes these things can make us look down on ourselves and not see the value that we also have to offer. You might also feel worthless, or, just not good enough. Not good enough at anything. And, this would also cause you to have a low self-esteem. You might be unable to make decisions or assert yourself. So if you're working in a group or with a team and people tend to push you around, this could also have a negative impact on the way you feel. You always feel that people talk down on you or shut you up, even though you might have the best idea, but people might just shut you up and talk down on you. This also can affect the way you think about yourself and the way you value yourself. And sometimes you just feel like no one likes you, no one appreciates you, no one wants to be with you. So you're not the popular jingle in the team. You're not the happening person. You're not the happening guy or the happening girl. Everybody is going to the baseball player, the tall, dark, handsome guy. And you're not tall, you're not dark, you're not handsome. And so you just feel alienated. You feel on your own. You're not the person that knows how to write the most fantastic reports in the office. You're not the person that can make the fantastic presentations. And so you just feel alienated. You feel nobody likes you, nobody appreciates you. And this can draw you into a shell and, make you look down on yourself and not appreciate the value that you have on the inside of you. So our third exercise, I want you to list 10 skills that you possess. Now, these skills, they don't have to be academic skills. They don't have to be, oh, I can do fantastic presentations, or I can prepare fantastic business plans. No. A skill is a skill. If you know how to cook jollof rice, it is a skill. If you know how to park a car in a tight corner, it is a skill. Some people can't park they can't park a car, even if their life depended on it. They can't do it. There are a lot of things that you can do. So write your skills down. It could be you can barb hair, you know how to do makeup, you know how to cook, you know how to fix a car, you know how to, you're good with electronics. Whatever the skills are, whether you're a man or a woman, you have skills. It might be that you are a walking encyclopedia. You know so many verses in the Bible and you can quote them, by heart. Whatever the skills are, things you can do, write those things down. They can be more than 10. They can be less than 10. But I want you to write those skills down in the notebook beside you. And you know the drill. You've got 5 minutes. You can pause the video and take as much time as you like. But for those doing it live, you've got 5 minutes and we'll continue the discussion. So what was the purpose of doing that? Listing these skills will help you realize that you are not worthless and you are not useless. The skills and attributes you have developed over the years will help you see just how really great you are and help you raise your self-esteem. Now, in this module, we talked about things that make us feel like we are worthless. We feel that nobody likes us. We feel guilty when we spend money on ourselves. Now, if you look at the things that you're actually able to do, you will realize that you are not worthless. There is value that you have to offer. The challenge you're having, the disconnect, is that people are not seeing that value. So what we need to do is, first and foremost, you as an individual, you need to see the value. And then we now need to get other people to see the value. And you'll find out that this will help you build up your confidence and your self-esteem. So we finished the second module. It was a quick one, wasn't it? And now we're going to go into causes of low self-esteem.